What is going on? Savage here. Today I'm bringing you guys another gameplay breakdown. Basically in these videos what I do is I sit here and I analyze everything that the player we're spectating is doing wrong or right, and I break down exactly what the enemy is doing wrong that he kills. In this gameplay breakdown I'll be analyzing my own gameplay. Before we get into it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, join the wolf pack today, also leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 600 likes, and follow me over on Twitter, Twitch, and join our Discord community if you guys want to find other players to play with. But because I've been moving for the past few weeks, I really haven't played the game that much, so this is a little bit older of gameplay. I'm not sure how old, but you will see everyone using different meta weapons, and you also will not see any origin gameplay, thankfully. So this will be a good, exciting gameplay. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the video. This gameplay breakdown will be a little bit differently. As you can see, there I am. So you guys will be hearing me talk to my chat, talk to my community, as well as doing call outs in playing the game. Who's this guy? What is he doing on my screen? Dude's trying to shoot me. That Cowboys hat though, boys. Ooh. Nobody leave any comments in my comment section telling me how they lost yesterday. I swear to God, I'll lose my shit. All right, normally I don't go Storage Town. Normally we try to avoid Storage Town as far as dropping right off the bat. As you can see, Superstore is pretty far from Storage Town, so I really wouldn't consider that a good rotation. You could go Garage and Airport or Boneyard, and I do like the Boneyard push. That's probably where we're going to rotate to. But here we are at Storage Town. As you can see, enemy falling in, and my teammate already pings him before I even can. Ping, ping, ping. Even when you first hot drop, guys, get some pings going. That way you can find out where the enemies are kind of clustering towards. And whenever you pick up a claymore, you gotta play that bitch down, bro. Don't utilize that shit. Just throw it down. You might get a lucky down. I've got a few kills from it, honestly. I don't know what the situation was. Either they were already in a fight and damage, they just run into that bitch and boom.
They might be baiting it, to be honest.
I want you guys to notice that right there, right? I went ahead and told my team exactly what I was about to do, and I went ahead and threw out a scenario that I believed I was going to run into. Again, a lot of your knowledge of this game is based on previous experiences. If you guys are playing the game and forgetting about everything that just happened in the match, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle a lot. I started improving in my gameplay when I started actually taking things from the game and bringing it into my mind and memorizing different things that people do. When you guys start getting a rhythm to memorizing player moves, you become way more efficient in gunfights. Now, granted, sometimes you make the wrong call, and I've died a lot because I try to predict what the enemies are doing, and they don't do that. They end up camping in bushes, and you can't really predict that shit. But here we are. They're baiting it. They're baiting it. 100% bait. Once you guys notice, whenever you're in a gunfight too, I'm sidestepping, moving, whatever the case may be. I do recommend jumping mid-fight. It really messes up the enemy's option to get a headshot on you.
No, one's back further back.
Down. Dead. There's more.
Now, I should really be focused more on the gunfight instead of looting for gas mask. That was really an unnecessary focus.
Rocks? What the fuck?
I'm in a grenade.
Come out of the gulag?
Dude, not the rocks, bro. Oh my God, he's a
right now, there's a little bit of thing we're doing wrong right now. We're sticking together. Green is off doing his own thing. You know, normally I'd want to be somewhat near each other. What me, purple, and orange should be doing right now is spreading out a little bit. One of us should be on one side, the other one should be on the other side, another one should be backing away from the roof. That way we can get the angle on the guy shooting at us. Because we're sticking so close to the building, the enemy's got plenty of cover, right? All he's got to do is back up. The more he backs up, if we're right against the building, guess what? We can't see. But if we back from the building, then we can get an angle on the enemy and get the down. So right here, we really should have spread out. We end up winning the fight, I think, because I'm posting this video. But regardless, we shouldn't be this close together, especially if this was mid-game situation, dude, and they had C4, stun grenades, something like that. If they would have had a loadout, we really would have been chalked up.
Mine.
Down him.
Which leads me to the next point. We're all focused on the same enemy, right? First off, it's kind of a hot drop. We don't know how many people are here. We know there's a full team at least, so that's 4 players. We've only killed 2, well, up until this point. So as we're fighting the third person, one of us should have been scanning for the 4th instead of all 3 of us focused on the same kill. That was a huge mistake on our part, but thankfully we were able to turn on this guy and absolutely beat the shit out of him. Poor bastard didn't stand a chance.
Go, boys. Holy shit, dude.
But we did get the team wiped. Team is gone, and we are onwards into dawn, boys.
Oh, shit, boys.
Yo, he said, the dude said, yo, he's throwing rocks at me. I'm like, he's throwing what? Told you boys I love bounties, right? Now, the one thing about going after bounties is you don't always have to focus on the bounty. So like as I'm making my way to the bounty, I'm not going to be tunnel visioned on him. I know he's there. I'm fine with that. I already know it. Whether we kill him or not, whether the bounty's active, we know the general area that he's in. So I want to be scanning the area for other enemies possibly so I can kind of hop from enemy to enemy. Now, I know there's a lot going on the screen right now, guys. Again, apologies, but it is what it is.
He's gonna be, he may be in this building.
All right, I want you guys to know exactly what I'm doing right now, and I wish I would have said it before I have to rewind. But what you notice is I go from cover to cover to cover. You see me zigzagging, and I'm going from tree to tree to rock to rock to rock. I never want to just beeline for the bounty in the middle of the open. You'll see me bounce from tree, go from the rock, aim to the other rock, aim back to that rock, and then go to the fence or maybe the other rock. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. But you see I'm always trident to be near cover. Trident to be. That's a new word.
If my it's getting pretty loud on my side of the mic.
All right, mistake number one right there. There were two teammates, possibly more, and me and Purple are kind of out in the open, and I took a shot, right? So with saying that, me and Purple are up close and personal. We're out in the open. Orange is lagging behind us. He's nowhere near the fight. Green is kind of near us, but he's also in the open as well. So we know there's two guys that ran to yellow. Now one because I got it down, but we don't know where the other teammates are at. I kind of shot a little too early, which wouldn't be a big deal if I was near cover. But because I just bragged about how I try to see near cover all the time, and here's little old Savage jumping out in the open, taking shots at the enemy we shouldn't be, we may pay the price for this. Down, 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 down.
Nice. That was
Guy on
him.
the right.
Crack. Down him, down him. That's two down.
All right, big mistake right here. So basically what happened was we got two downs, and of course you see my teammate utilizing the pings, bless up. But now we got two downs, and I'm getting shot at through the roof of yellow building. I'm kind of really taking a risky chance right here. What's honestly going through my mind right now is I want those executes. I'm not going to lie. I got real thirsty on this one. What I should have done was just fall back behind cover, played it up, and then continue the fight. But you know, dude, I don't want them to get res, bro. I just did all that to get them down, man. Let me go ahead and get the kill. So here I am pushed out in the open, and I really shouldn't be. If the guy inside yellow house that's shooting at me was a beamer, and normally they are, I probably would die.
One in the window.
But because I was an idiot, my teammates fortunately suppressed fire, which allowed me to cross an open ass road, right? A dirt road, get to cover to where I can play it up. So even if you or a teammate make a stupid decision, there's no need to panic. All you need is your teammates to follow up to help you when you do make stupid decisions. And thankfully, I did have my teammates suppressed in the window. Now, I will say this, big mistake as well. I'm going to be pointing out a lot of mistakes that I'm making, all right? All right, I've evolved as a player since this gameplay, I promise. But basically, I'm reloading as I'm rounding the corner. The reason that's the problem, let's see if I can rewind. The reason that's a problem is, yes, Skull Crush is there, but that's not what was going through my mind. I probably wasn't even paying attention to him. I should have been ready for an enemy to be right there because there's a down player. If an enemy was right there getting the res off and I'm sitting there mid-reload and I'm by myself, he could instantly get off the res and take shots on me and I would have died. So if there was an enemy right there, and I guess he's right behind the door. Wonder where he's at, chat. Oh no, he's not there. What? So let's talk about the enemy for a second. What is he doing wrong? Well, everything. When you're watching staircases, guys, you don't want to put yourself in a position to where when you get shot, you don't have any cover. This guy doesn't have any cover at all. He's going to shoot at us. He's going to break our armor. If we don't kill him, he's going to run and we're going to chase him and shoot him in the back. The best way to watch the staircase in this building is to get on the little ledge above us and look down on the staircase. That way, while we're clearing the staircase, you have an option to get headshots on us before we can even see you.
Oh, he's right here on the stairs.
Dead. Good shit, boys.
And notice, you know, easy kill. He had no cover. He had no cover. You know, a lot of times you'll hit the railings and bullets will miss, but he had no cover at the end of the day. He really should have been above us. That way, when we were coming up, if we would have, you know, cleared the building incorrectly, he could have taken us out one by one by one. Because if you notice, me and Purple are sitting inside the building while Orange and Green are outside the building. He already took down Skull Crusher. If he would have been in a good position, he could have got a double kill, and then we would have just funneled to him one at a time.
Oh God, look at the C4 placement, bro. Oh. Hey, what happens if I blow it up? Yo, that'll be mad day in paradise. If I want a rich girl, na 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 na.
Don't judge my singing, chat. All right, it was a long day, I'm sure.
Was a little rich girl.
Anyway, now we have a lot of money. It's time to do another buy, right? We're sitting on a little over 20. We're sitting around 20 grand. UAVs, boys. It's time to get the UAVs and go after some kills. If I was a little rich girl.
Place for sure. No team has won the Super Bowl.
All right, use the UAV, and I'm sitting here chit-chatting with the chat while I'm streaming on Twitch.
Look, we're doing
And I'm not even looking at the map.
That's good enough, I guess. I mean,
Bad Savage. I'm not even looking at the map. Basically, my UAV is being wasted right now. Like I said, I've evolved as a player since this recording.
Oh, Oh, vehicle.
All right.
Where, mark him?
It's driving away. There is a team here, though. I don't know who the hell's
All right.
shooting at us. Oh, they got in a vehicle.
I saw.
Look at the mini map. This is going to be a risky push, but if you push it quickly, it won't be that risky.
Fire station.
Inside of a firehouse.
All right, so of course they're going to push him, right? They shot at us. It's time to kill him. Now, this is a very risky push. Because we have so many rocks and so many trees, we have a little bit of cover. And also because he just hopped out of the vehicle, the chance of him getting inside, going all the way around and climbing up the ladder to get in the tower, it's not going to happen. It's all based on timing, right? We'll make it to the building before they make it to the tower. Now, when we get to the building, they may have finished crawling up the tower, but we're safe in this immediate area. We're not going to get shot from the tower. The main concern I think I have is this window right here. Fortunately for us, there's only one window we have to watch. But even though you're watching the window, you got to make sure you're watching the doorways and each side of the building. The chance of the enemy wrapping on the right side of the building is slim to none because, again, distance traveled is going to take a little bit of time to get around the side. What I'm going to really focus on as I'm pushing the building is the door in front of me and the left side of the building. That way my teammates can focus on other aspects also. And of course, you notice that I move towards cover, right? I'm not just going to run straight to the door. I'm going to slide a little bit to cover. I know this may seem minute, but I guarantee you, if you record your videos, you're going to catch yourself running in the open a lot more than you really think. Now, I hate with a passion, and this was a time where people were just getting trophy systems and driving away from everybody. I don't know why, but there was like a little meta where people were just driving away. So, of course, I'm going to throw C4 and blow that fucking car up. Is it a waste? Yeah, there's a big berth out front. That was kind of stupid, but that's my thought process, as dumb as it was.
He's one shot.
All right, I want you guys to notice the enemy was jumping while he was shooting, which again messes up the headshot registration. If you're jumping up, guess how hard it is for the enemy to hit the headshot. They'd have to keep adjusting their crosshairs in order to hit it, and that's why he won the fight against Skull Crusher. And if I wouldn't have blown up that car, I could have dove in with Skull Crusher, and we could have 2v1'd him, and he wouldn't have gone down. So again, another mistake that I'm making.
Alright, I'm gonna just be your body shield from now on.
Okay, it's my fault, honestly. It's not even Skull Crusher's fault. It's my fault. I should have been with him.
Jumping like a little fucking hyena and shit.
Right.
Those damn hyenas, man. Bunny Rabbit would have been a better acronym, but we'll go with it. All right, so you always want to have an objective to go to. You know, we had a bounty objective. We got the bounty. Then we went ahead and bought. A vehicle drove by us. We got the vehicle. And now we spot a most wanted, and I'm guessing we're going to go for the most wanted. You always want to go near the nearest enemy. I see too many times players will just bail out of fights because they don't want to deal with it. Now, if you're downtown, I'm not going to lie, I bail out a lot of downtown fights because I don't feel like dealing with it. But anything else on the map, dude, is open game.
Oh, yeah,
All other buildings are really, really easy to push. Especially this big building right here.
I saw my UAV.
Yeah, he's gonna look. Oh no, he's not. Never mind.
I'm gonna throw my UAV up real quick.
All right. One, I don't have a UAV anymore to use it. I wasted it. Okay, I wasted the UAV. Now, this building right here is really easy to push. I love pushing these buildings because people camp on the top because they think they're safe. I'm a Mr. Camper. I like camping on roofs because I'm a baby back bitch. But in all hindsight, there's two ways up, right? I love the buildings where there's two ways up because all you gotta do is push 2 and 2. This is 2 and 2 split, push up together, and you can win the fight. You hit the enemy by surprise. It doesn't matter who's watching the doorway. It's a really easy, winnable fight. The reason why I want to call UAV, and you're probably like, Savage, idiot, why are you wasting UAV, dumb shit? You already know where he's at. Well, we don't know where everyone's at, right? This is a game of separation. When it comes to team-based games, you need to stay separated. And lobbies that we're playing in, they're going to be separated. It's going to be very rare. Teams are going to be clustered up like we were earlier, right? So I want to know where his teammates are at. He's clearly got a most wanted bounty, but it doesn't mean he's alone. Not to mention, we don't know where other enemies are at, other enemy teams, right? And the compound to our east, that's right behind this one, is a very hot spot, especially since there's a buy station there. So we want to know who's around us. That way we avoid getting third partied. So if we would have a UAV, I would go ahead and use it. But unfortunately, I don't have one.
Never mind, I don't have one.
There it is. Hey, Skull Crusher's got one. I love it. And as you guys know, there he is right there, another player sitting in this building. Now, again, you always got to account for people who have Ghost on. Ghost doesn't show up on UAV, so you always got to plan that you can get third party from an unknown player. But now we at least know where 2 of them are at, or 2 possible different teams. All right, there's 2 guys in that building, actually. Now, a lot of people will crouch walk up the stairs, slow walk up the stairs. Don't even worry about not hearing footsteps. They're going to know you're coming. They got the most wanted bounty. Just full send up those things. Now, I will say I would definitely recommend our team split up into 2 groups of 2. For some reason, we're not. It is what it is. That was a real bad mistake. If it would have been a full team up here, we would have died. Ooh, shit, the beams. All right, look. And again, that just brings me back to the UAV. The reason why I like calling it in is to find out where the next team's at. And we know where they're at. They're in the building marked on blue. And, oh wait, the team's pushing us on below. Okay.
My side. My side too.
I want you guys to notice me and Easem are on top of both of these. That does two things for me and Easem, right? A lot of times when people are watching these rooftops, they'll sit behind the AC units. They'll just sit there by the door and watch. But I like being on these little platforms because we're on the high ground. And not only can we watch the doorway under us, but we can watch the doorway by our teammate. So me and Easem could essentially crossfire the enemy, or while I'm shooting at his enemy, he could shoot at my enemy without me having a peek and having to get into a close quarter situation.
I'm watching Easem's side. No armor. Nice.
Boom. There's the crossfire I was talking about. Now, while I'm fighting, I'm listening. I'm listening for footsteps.
Team wipe.
Where the fuck are these guys? You guys
Okay.
are just
There he is. Team white. Boom.
Weird, dude.
Got an Arbo satchel thing over here.
I got a guy on.
There's another enemy near us because in the building over here marked on blue, there were two pings. We killed one guy that was on top of this roof. That's one guy. And we killed one more guy that was in this building. And they were both squad wipes. They were both instant. So where is the other guy that was in the building, or the other two guys that were in that building?
0 damage, 0 kills.
As you can see, I'm looking. I know there's another player nearby. I'm looking, making sure they didn't run away, making sure we're not going to get sniped from the distance. And I'm keeping my eye on this building and this cluster of buildings for sure, because I have a feeling they're still in there.
Oh, there's a guy coming up north. Full team. One's on the left too.
All right. Listen to his call outs. And this is my dude, Isla. We've been playing together since PUBG. We played Blackout together. He doesn't even play Modern Warfare. He's probably played 30, 40 hours of Modern Warfare. Still, he has better call outs than most players. I want you guys to notice he pinged the enemy. He called out the direction the enemy was in. And then once he spotted the team, he said full squad. And then he also said enemy to the left, which means, look, he pinged him. And guess where his teammate is? To the left, right there by the webcam, just sitting out in the open. Now, as far as this enemy is concerned, don't do that. Don't contest the rooftop camper when you're out in the open like this, because, well, you're about to see what's going to happen. Oh, weird.
What's over here?
And I want you guys to notice he did say enemy over here, but that's fine because he pinged him. And I'd rather a ping than a direct call out, because then I don't have to look at the compass. So it's amazing.
Finished.
Now, I will say a mistake we're making on this roof is we're staying clustered together. Because we're so close together, all the enemy has to do is get it down, transition to the next guy, get it down, transition to the next guy, get it down, transition to the next guy, and then essentially probably wipe a squad. So what we should have done was spread out. There should be one guy on one end, one guy on the other end, and two guys in the middle. That way we have a good distance between us, and it takes them a little bit more time, a little bit more accuracy to be able to transition from person to person to person. Plus, we're putting shots on the enemy from multiple directions.
Get some.
I got sniped.
People pushing? Question mark?
Got light mark. In that car.
One tap in vehicle. Fought.
Oh, I hate that. I know, Savage.
Did they run away?
Yeah, he ran like a bitch, bro. I think one of his teammates may be pushing us. Check heartbeat.
No, I killed the guy right
No,
there.
the guys. Please check heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yo, what a Kobe, bro.
He's 60, 59. Really.
He's up here.
I downed him.
Bad shots on my part. Don't judge me.
Jesus, what the f is happening?
I got you.
All right, wasn't a Kobe. He
What
just...
happened?
It was the Kobe. He literally just peeked out the door and threw a nade because we were all clustered on top of each other. I don't know why we're doing that. I don't know what was going through our head. Was it a long night? I'm not sure. I normally don't do that. We normally don't do that. Don't do that.
What is this game? I heard footsteps. That's why I called it. I didn't know though. Dropped. And we can buy some more shit too.
All right, because we were so distracted with the fights, of course, we missed out on our free loadout. So we're going to make our way outside the circle to go get our loadout drop. Now, all right, so when you're leaving safety, you're leaving the circle and you're pushing to the outskirts to where the zone's at, to where the gas is at, you run the risk of running into some other teams. Now, that's not a bad thing. I love killing bitches. So you want to push teams, but be aware people will be rotating inwards and rotating from multiple directions because everyone's going to be trying to get safe. So if you get in a fight outside the circle, get ready to get third party. The outskirts, that line is a really, really hot spot to get third party.
I'll buy a self-res and I'll drop my money for one of you guys. Yo, no skill. We're gonna drop some money for us to get self-reses, brother.
This is actually, I think this is the first game I started using the integral suppressor, actually.
That's close.
Like that from the hill.
Bastard.
He's gone.
I need to reload my gun, reload your gun, reload your gun, reload your gun. Reload your gun. The reason why it's such a big deal is because, again, people rotating in. If someone comes inside the doorway and I'm holding a gun with 2 bullets, I'm screwed. Look at this. Look. Savage. What do you mean? No one ever gets third party on the outside of the circle. Look at this shit, bro. All right, look. We've got an enemy over here on minimap. We got an enemy right here. I've already killed an enemy there, and there's 4 more souls running in from Boneyard. This is going to be a hot fight, man. Thank God we bought the UAV. Now, you want to take out the enemies closer to you. The last thing you want to do is have a teammate or you focus on the guys running away, because now everyone knows where you're at, and you've just pissed off 2 different teams.
Yep, I see him.
So we want to try to take out these guys close as fast as we can. That's why I'm pushing around the corner. This was very ballsy for me to jump out. The guy's got a beautiful head glitch right here. I wasn't aware that the wall was right here. I'd forgotten, or I just wasn't thinking. And I really just jumped out in the middle of the open to possibly get shot at. If the enemy would have been mounted, I'd be dead right now.
It's a whole team, bro.
That's right. That's right, baby.
Coming up. Another team.
I'm pushing back to you. They're on the hill. Oh, they're shooting at me. Shit.
Yeah, we need to get back. There's 2 teams basically.
The call outs are on point. Don't do that either.
We got this one guy pushing
We're
us.
pushing up.
All right, right now, essentially what's happening is the enemy team is getting separated as well. The enemy team is using that entire hill to their advantage, and they're getting different areas, making it harder for us to shoot at them. Just like I was telling you guys what we should have done on the rooftop, this team is doing to us, except they're using a hill, which is way more drastic because of the different elevations. So basically, we'll be shooting at one guy, and next thing you know, Billy Joe pops out from behind a tree, start shooting at him, and Susie J pops out from a bush, she starts shitting on you, and then Becky Robinson comes around and starts flanking you, and then you're just in a position, right? So you got to be very careful how you fight this.
Let's go.
I'm pushing back.
Yo, someone give me your money. Someone give me your money.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have left. I really should have been paying attention. I should not have left. So I took myself away from the fight, and now it's a 4v2. Now that I'm over here, I'm asking for my teammates to come give me money so I can buy our teammate back, which is going to take him away from the fight. What that's going to do is allow that team to push in on us, and we'll have no idea where they're at. I don't like this play. I don't like the fact that I wasn't paying attention to my money count, and I don't like the fact that I'm pulling another teammate away to get a res.
Buy back, or actually, Easem, just buy back scope.
And with me saying that, I should just get back into the fight. Get back into the fight, Savage. Get back into the fight.
Pushing up now.
Oh, and he's in the gulag. What an idiot. We all had those days. But I want you guys to notice, you know, Purple's watching one side of the warehouse. I'm watching the other. Because, again, teams are not going to push together. They're going to separate. One's going to try to flank from the left. One's going to try to flank from the right. Whatever the case may be, you need to be ready for that.
I hate
They're pushing up right here. Not that close, but...
Now we're really in a bad area. We honestly are in a bad area.
There's a guy over here.
I should probably vault on top of this roof and get the high ground or get a wider left flank. Because I promise you, while they're pushing us, they're going to be working their way to the circle at the same time.
Come on.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right, because I'm not comfortable with the spot, we're bailing from the fight, but we're not running away. We're just repositioning. I do hear an enemy shooting right here, so I go ahead and just get an easy 1v1. Beautiful. Fortunately for me, he vaulted right over the wall, made an easy kill. And then we have one more guy appeared on ping in the 2-story building to my left, right behind a buy station.
Getting shot from behind.
Cracked.
Got one broken.
There's a guy behind us, right here.
All right, so right now, my teammate's down. I don't know if he's safe or not, and I'm going in for an execution. This is a bad play. This is a very bad play. I'm getting... Oh.
All right. There's a team gatekeeping us right now.
This is a bad play. I should have went for the res instead of going in, but I did fortunately get the guy who was getting the res off. So it worked out. Again, not the smartest play. I should have went for the res first instead of focusing on the execute. I wasn't going for the other guy resing. I'm going to be honest. I was going for the execute. That was stupid. Now we're in a situation which I just talked about before we came out here. When you leave the high ground, when you leave a good spot within the circle that's gatekeeping, you run the risk of getting third-partied, but you also run the risk of getting third-partied from the spot you just left. We just left there. And guess what? Now there's a team there trying to kill us. So this is going to be a very, very hard fight to push. I really don't know if we survive this or not. But this is where suppressive fire really, really is going to come into play. Or I'm going to out-rotate the shit out of the enemy. Let's see what happens.
We got to go to train. Go to train. Go to train. Go to train. Not train.
And again, I just...
Get the fuck. They're gatekeeping us in these yellow houses. I'm dead.
And again, I just left my teammate to bleed out, bro. But thankfully, my other squad mate was there. I was just too tunnel vision. This is a bad day for me. All right, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna out-rotate the enemy. These guys have a position that we cannot contest. We can't run out there without getting beamed. Even if they're not that accurate with the shot, it's too wide of an open of an area for me to feel comfortable enough to push across. So what I did was I looked at the mini map and I said, okay, what are our options? Instead of just pushing towards the enemies, what can we do? We can't fight them because they have better position than us. We can't push them because they have better position than us. Basically, they have way better position. So our only counter is get better position. The only way to do that is to look at your mini map and find out, is there a vehicle near you? There was. Now, it was risky running out in the open to fire station. It really was. But because of slide canceling, because of zigzagging, serpentining, whatever you want to call it, you're able to do it if the guys aren't that accurate.
I'm gonna bring it on the backside
to pick up my squad.
Easily, we should probably drive.
The reason I'm having Easlam drive is because I can't drive for shit. Mouse and keyboard, I can shoot, I can fly. I can't drive to save my life. I will instantly die. You might as well just back out. So I went ahead and let him drive. Threw my trophy system on the vehicle as well, which I should have thrown it on top. I'm panicking right now, I think. And here we are moving out.
Use that PUBG driving, bro.
Yeah.
Work our way to this. There's team here. There's going to be a team here.
And the reason why I'm saying there's going to be a team here is because, one, there's a buy station there. Two, it's on the outskirts of Superstore. And three, it's on the edge of the circle as well. So if anybody was in Storage Town, they're going to rotate. If anyone was in Garage by Airport, they're going to rotate. If anyone was in Storage Town and wanted to buy shit, they're going to rotate. So the chance of this area having somebody is extremely high. I don't know if there is or not, but that's why I said that. Also, the reason why we're bailing from that fight right now is because I wanted to get my teammate back. I want to fight this team that's camping the rooftops with a full 4-man squad instead of pushing in 3v4. This is why we're doing this play.
I'm blue. I'm blue. To your right. Yeah. All right, buy back your boy.
Damn, I try to make the window jump.
People here, to be honest, on the edge. Restock on ammo down here too.
Yep.
Now, if you guys didn't know, police stations, all police stations have an ammo restock, which you just saw me grab. This is a very basic newbie tip, I know. But again, there's a lot of people that are new to this game. Believe it or not, Warzone's been out for 6 months, but people are just now getting into it, whether they got bored with Fortnite, whether they got bored with Apex, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to be dropping some common knowledge tips that you guys might be like, Savage, I already know. Just bear with me, okay?
This thing is so fucking slow.
All right, regardless of what happens right now, if we get shot at, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna fight. That's just who I am. Well, I guess we're forced to stop right now anyway.
Get on this building. Get on this building.
So in this position, the reason why we left the vehicle and instead of going to police station and fighting around police station, I went to this building is because I want the high ground. Now, whether we jump off or not is irrelevant, but because somebody shot at us at police station, there might be someone on the roof, there might be someone on the backside, there might be somebody pushing, and we can get some easy kills. So we want to go ahead and utilize the high ground to get whatever knocks and downs we can. Oh, fucking weird. There he is. There's one. Another one just came up, and I go prone. I want you guys to notice that too. I got the kill, and I went prone. Why? Because I knew that the time it would take for me to transition from enemy to enemy, this guy could have broken my armor or even possibly downed me. So I got the down. I went prone, which threw his crosshair off because he was still shooting above me. I transitioned to where I remember he was at, and then I went back up and instantly started beaming him.
Cracked armor on one of them. Nice, Savage.
And I'm an executing bastard because all of you guys do the same shit.
They're so mad.
I'm gonna execute everybody.
Down one on the interior.
Good shit. One left.
So now we went from them shooting our vehicle and blowing us up and us being in an unfortunate position to a 4v1. I got 2 kills. Skull Crusher just down a guy inside. It's a 4v1. Duh. Push, right? You don't want the enemy to get the res off. And even if he does, it's still a 4v2. So this is your moment to go ahead and push them before they have the option to buy their teammate back because there's a buy station there. Or they figure out a way to out-rotate you and out-position you and get more kills on you.
Nice. Good work.
Let's go get their shit and get the f out of here.
Are they inside that building?
They're buying.
Oh, they just bought
the
him
buy
back.
station. Yeah, I see him.
Right here. Got him on life thing. Down him. Shot. Shooting inside.
They went up.
Teammate just came in. Oh, we got team from behind. I got it.
Here's mistake number 1. And as you can see, I'm still on the hill. I'm not pushing. I'm not even thinking about pushing. I don't want to push. Why don't I want to push? Because the circle's closing in. We have to move out. The enemies have to move out. Guess what? We have a hill. We have ridges. We have rocks. We have trees. We have cover. The enemies, what do they have? Hopes and dreams, fam. They have an open ass area. So all we had to do was sit on the hill and wait for them to come out the house, right? Put some shots on them, trying to get some downs, trying to get some kills for sure. But there's no reason we should push that building. 1, there's no cover down there. There isn't. I mean, there's a couple rocks, but that's not really cover. It's just a pebble. 2, I know there's a team over here because they popped up. Look at the mini map. Oh, weird. There's the dot. So we run the risk of getting third party because guess what? They're going to be running in as well. And 3, again, they have to move out and we have cover. So what we should have done was waited for these guys to move out and then killed them while they're in the open. But me being a team player, this was stupid on my part. You know, there's a difference between being a team player and just being stupid. I was being stupid. I should have just let them die. I'm sorry, but sometimes you gotta let your teammates die if they're in a bad position. That's what we should have done. Me and Easem are still safe, so if we would have stayed on the hill, we still could have gate kept this entire squad, gotten the kills, but we didn't. We pushed down, and it was just stupid, honestly.
One's running left over here.
Not to mention my teammate had self-res. He didn't need me anyway. I should have just let him burn it and just kept the high ground, kept the distance, but stupid play on my part, honestly.
Sorry.
You're good, you're good, you're good. Walk right on me. He's in the window, Just play your life. Shit, he's in... Oh,
Where is he?
in the fucking window.
So when I died, I said he was in the window. I should have said he's in the window of the top story instead of griping and bitching. Look, there's a lot of mistakes in this game. That's why, because, you know, no one's perfect. We all make mistakes. And this is a really good example of mistakes being made and how to counteract them and not make those mistakes again. All right, but we all won our gulags because that's what we do. And now we're trying to figure out where we're going.
Switching back.
Yeah, I should really pick up their weapons. Unfortunately, it's a Finnick. I hate the Finnick, bro. I don't know what it is about these new guns they add, but most of them suck. I hate the Finnick, bro. I'd rather use my thumb to kill somebody than that dumbass gun. Reload your gun, Savage, you f***ing idiot.
Oh shit. Alright.
One's coming up.
Like I said, whenever I have a bounty on me, I'm gonna push. I don't care if I have a bounty on me or not. I'm pushing. Most wanted bounties, though, if I need that, I'm probably not gonna push nobody. This guy is being super hyper aggressive.
Come. If we work our way out the back, we can cut him off. There's a vehicle over here too.
See the gameplay? You see how we play the map like it's a chessboard? We're in a fight with a guy who's got most wanted bounty. He's down 2 of our players. He's broken some armor. We're hurting on armor. We're hurting on ammo, and we need to get safe. So, like I said, we're going to change our entire angle of attack and attack them from another position. Because if we keep fighting that same spot and he keeps downing us and breaking our armor, we're going to eventually die. He's clearly got a better shot on us. He clearly knows that part of the map better than us. So we're going to rotate out and try to gatekeep him. That's exactly what we're doing.
Green might be dead. Green might be dead.
Green is a little delayed on the push, unfortunately. I don't know if we wait on him or not.
Oh no.
This is why I don't drive, chat. I can shoot. I can do strategy.
The biggest 3-point turn in history.
I can't drive in this game to save my life.
Green, we love you, brother.
Oh, yeah. Yay. Here I am hitting rocks, getting rocket launched at, and I'm just running into trees and shit.
Missile locked on our ass.
And I just left Green. I just left Green to die. And I mean, you know what, dude? It's better he die than all of us die. You know what I mean? We need to get safe. We need to get to the spot where we gatekeep, and here we are.
Oh yeah.
8. Oh, that's fine. Up to you. I'm the buy, but that's up to you. I don't know who's here and who's not.
We got people behind us.
See, and that was pussy. I'm not gonna lie. What we should have done was gone to the buy station and bought some plates. That's exactly what we should have done. That way we could actually outfight the situation. There's the boy that was shooting at us. I'm using the M4. I actually love the M4. This isn't my build. The guy who built those guns is an obvious idiot. But this is what we're using now. And because I know the build sucks, I'm having to mount the gun because it's inaccurate as shit. I need a commando foregrip on my M4. I'm sorry, but I do.
Dude, I fucking can't hit shit with it right now, bro.
Down another. Is that all of them?
No, there's not. And I really hope I tell them there's not. So there's 3 guys actually that we saw. One had already run to the right, and then we downed those 2 guys.
There's one more that ran to the right, Skull Crusher. You're on your own.
My man Savage out here giving plays.
Fucking badly.
Dead. Let's go right.
Let's get the next building these.
All right, so look at the circle, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I said, let's get the next building because I want to have better position. We're on the outskirts. We're no longer safe, right? The next circle is going to be moving relatively quickly, and there's still 8 enemies up. Now, what we should do is go buy our teammate back. We have plenty of money. Right now, for whatever reason, I'm playing very scared. And when I say that, because we're not buying our teammate back, we should rotate to the buy station and buy somebody. But instead, we're making a very passive play and avoiding...
Could you put it in the fridge for me?
And avoiding the chance of...
Thank you, sweetheart.
Dying.
No. Whatever you want to do, baby. I can't tell.
Oh, I see him.
Look, I love my wife to death, but you know she always walks in and asks questions right at the end of the game. She's doing it right now. So my teammate's going down, I'm trying to make decisions. I can't think. Alex, You're always distracting me. Anyway.
Skull Crusher, why'd you push out so much, baby?
All right, stuff I want to talk about. Skull Crusher left safety, left the team to push out. Now, I love Skull Crusher to death. We all make mistakes. I fuck up too. As you can see, this game's I might title this video, I screw up all the time. But anyway, Skull Crusher, you know, he left the team, he left the compound, he left safety, and he ran into the edge of the circle. I'm not sure why. I'm assuming he needed loot because there's a lot of loot over there from the team that we killed. The guy that downed him, I'm assuming, is the remaining player of the guys of the squad we didn't kill. And ultimately, now we're down to 2 people because he decided to push out of the compound and go after loot instead of playing with a squad. My teammate Islam has no plates. I have 2 plates. We need shit too. I have 60 over 27 bullets. We're hurting as well. But at the end of the day, you need to play smart and not run out in the open. Now, Skull Crusher is a great player. Like I said, all great players make mistakes.
So I was getting that one guy that you marked.
No, I was just marking to shoot him. Don't leave cover and go in the open, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
Our only play now is to run out, hopefully get some plates, fight the guy that's killed Skull Crusher, and then get to safety again. But because we're already in circle, I don't think we're going to be leaving this position. Now, so right now I'm waiting to hear gunshots. I want to hear suppressors. I want to hear explosions. That way I can kind of get a sense of where the enemies are at. Once I hear a gunshot, once I hear an explosion, I'll probably make a move.
All right. The trick here is just to play slow, honestly.
It really is. Some circles you can play fast and aggressive and get a lot of kills, but because there's so many buildings and because you run the risk of people being just like us, being building campers, and I hate camping, guys. It's driving my anxiety out the wall. I don't normally do this. I'm sorry. But again, in this circle, you need to play slow because if you run out there, you get shot from this building, this building, this building, this building, this building. There could be people in every building. And the last thing you want to do is move too early when you don't know where people are at. All right, gas is about to push. We really need to get in position now.
Definitely right there.
Let's go.
As you notice, I didn't bust out the window. I didn't want anyone else to know where I was at. But as you notice, I didn't jump out of the window that was on top that I was looking at because it had glass and I didn't want to break it because I'm listening for sounds, but so is everyone else. So I didn't want people to know where I'm at in this small of a circle. I want to keep my stealth approach. So I didn't bust down. So I didn't bust the glass. I went all the way downstairs and I came out a window that was already busted. All right, now we hear gunshots. We know there's a player on red, and we know there's a player over here with suppressed fire over to the 195.
People in here?
They're actually next to us, I believe.
Oh, they're real close, real close, real close.
We're at close? Where, real?
Northwest, down here. I think he came in. I'm not sure. Ah, they're shooting from across. West.
Now, normally I don't recommend sitting in a building like this because of what just happened. Rocket launchers, C4, stuns, things like that. This is a very bad spot to be because the blast radius and all of them is pretty high, and you could lose one teammate or all of you guys. I really don't like this push at all.
Of course. It won't let me through.
And because the enemy did get a knock on the RPG, it allowed them to have time to push across an open field to push to the building while I was getting the res. Now, if we would have had another teammate, the other teammate would be shooting at the enemies as I was getting the res off. But because we were just only 2 of us, we're in a very bad position. And now here they are pushing. What we should do. This build right here, dude, jump on this little roof right here and try to outplay. You don't want to be inside a building like we are right now, especially, right? We have 2 people on our team. There's 3 teams left. It could be a 3v3v2. It could be a 4v2v2. Whatever the situation dictates, we are at a disadvantage because we only have 2 of us. So I need to jump on this roof. Oh, I jumped down. Oh, rip. Rip. Now, while my teammate, this is a huge mistake I made and honestly cost us the game right here. This is the biggest mistake I made. My teammate jumped off just like I did, and he's in a fight. So whatever enemy's down there, they're going to be rotating to kill Islam. They're going to be rotating to kill my teammate. So I need to be going down there to help with the fight. Now, don't go down the staircase. I should jump out the back window and rotate this building and get a different position and push him from a different angle. If I peek the staircase, if I go down the staircase, I run the risk of getting shot in the head. Now, again, we're outplated, we're outnumbered, we're outpositioned. We really don't like this. Islam's on the ground level backside of the building. He's not even in the building right now. He's just in a bad position. It's not his fault. That's unfortunately where he was forced to go. And that's where he's at right now. So here's the enemy. I don't know what the hell he was heart beating. Put away the baby monitor. Now, that's stupid. I should have baited that. Wait until you hear the guy go for the res. Once you hear the res, then you push down to get the kill. Because what's going to happen?
Ow! Ew!
Weird. Wow, he was crying like a bitch.
Good. 1v3. They're in the next house. They'll be coming to you. They're in the coffin.
Also, damn, this is so stupid. I made such a bad play. Also, I got the down and my teammate pushed him from the back. If I would have waited instead of getting it execute, my teammate would have shot his other teammate in the back and we would be sitting in a 2v3 situation with a decent position. So it's a 1v3. He's got no plates. When you have no plates, it's a very hard fight. He did his shit. He already got one down. Snaps on the next guy and breaks the armor.
Good try, brother. Good try, brother.
It was a good try, man. It was a good try. But guys, like I said, I wanted to give you guys this gameplay breakdown because there were a lot of mistakes in this. I went through a lot of game footage and I make mistakes on the regular. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal player. We all make mistakes from time to time. But I wanted to find a game that had some decent teamwork that was pretty intense with a lot of mistakes being made from me, my teammates, and the enemies. And I think this pretty much covered the basics. Guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you guys learned something besides me being an idiot from time to time, please make sure you let me know in the comment section below what it was you learned. Really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Again, the purpose of this channel is not to show you guys my best gameplays and things like that. The point of this channel is to show you guys mistakes that are being made. That's the process of learning to get better. You can watch people drop 30, 40 bombs all day, but if you're not learning the thought process, if you're not learning the mistakes they're making and learning from those mistakes, you're going to struggle at trying to get those kills. But again, if you enjoyed it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, join the wolf pack today, leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 600 likes. And as always, y'all have a good one and good luck in Warzone. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to check out some other tips and tricks videos here and also subscribe by hitting the button right there. Y'all have a good one and keep on improving.